Hey stars, it's me, Empress 8 Star. Please like, share, and subscribe. And so let's talk about real quick about a situation that's I didn't cho- I up until this point have chosen not to say anything on it, but I felt like this was an opportunity to share a couple things with the public or with my subscribers that maybe things that you don't know or are not aware of. What I'm saying to you guys is start doing some research. Stop listening to what everyone's saying. Do your research. Know what's really good and what's going on. I don't usually get into controversial information or things that's going on in the media, social media. But I felt like I had to address this because it opens up a can of worms for a lot of things and it affects all of us, whether we see it or not. Kanye was, was chastised because, or being scrutinized because he had on a shirt that said White Lives Matter. Now, do I feel like he believed that white lives matter? No. I believe that that was him being sarcastic. To say just as sarcastic as BLM is. Because let me share some things with you about BLM. That you guys are not privy to the information, but I'm sure Kanye is. And that's probably why he made that statement. And everybody's in an uproar about, oh, he's siding with the enemy or whatever have you. That was a joke on his behalf, from my understanding. Because he understands that White Lives Matters is just as much of a joke as Black Lives Matters is. Check it. See who funds BLM. See who's one of the big funders of that, or who helps support it or helps financially support that organization. You'd be surprised. It's by the enemy. It was told to me years ago. It was funded by none other than K 3 times. The K 3 times. Can't say the word, it won't say the word, but K 3 times. I had to question it when I heard this years ago. And did some research. And in the years of me researching and me things that's popping up, I've come to a conclusion that there's a lot of things we don't know. A lot of things that's supposedly for us that's not. That's a part of the narrative and a part of the agenda. And people with our skin color has signed on to fight against their own for the agenda because of what they were promised by whomever felt the need or has the agenda. And so just because they have your color, they're not for you and they don't have your back. I just want you to realize that, and I hope you're realizing that. Now, as time is passing, we're starting to see things come out. And before it comes out, I'm here to let you know, you need to start questioning things and start looking at things. Things are not what you think it is. BLM, I've always questioned, what are they doing? What are they doing for us? What have they done? What have they done to help the community, to help those that they're supposedly protecting? With the organization still active and alive, people are still dying under their belt while they're active. Things are still happening to us. I don't see where it's benefiting us. There's not an organization you can go to. They're not an organization you can go to if you need help for anything. Not that I know of. And if it is, the information is not available to me that I can access for it. So if I am a minority and they're here for my cause, how do I not know of the services that's being rendered to me if I'm a part of this community and they're supposed to be here to support me, help me, resources for me? I don't have any information on how to even contact them if I needed to, or I don't even know in my community what they're doing, or any organizations or any drives that they're doing to help the community. So maybe I don't understand the whole drive. Maybe that's what it is, because I know it's all false. Everything is just false. It's to give us this hope. Keep depending on someone else outside of self. You depend on the BLM to save you. You depend on police to save you. You depend on God to save you. Jesus to save you. You have to save yourself. Save yourself. Okay? That's what it all boils down to. You can't even trust your neighbor next door. Because the times that we're coming in, you're not even going to be able to trust your family. And the demons are coming out. They're showing themselves. They're showing themselves. You need to pay attention and see it. A lot of us are shocked by what we're seeing. But it's for us to continue to research and know who we are, why these things are happening to us. Why are these things happening? I did say it was the Great Reset. It is, and these things have to happen. But also, this is a time of awakening. It's a time of us seeing things that's no longer hidden. Now that it's being put in your face, a lot of us are closing our eyes to it and acting like we don't see it. Because what? You don't want to admit the fact that you were probably wrong all these years in believing in this, when you realize this is not fact. That's your pride. It's telling you that, hey, I've invested so many years into this belief system. Now it's hard for me to walk away. I then spoke against it. Now my ego won't let me admit that I was wrong and save my people by telling them, hey, I thought it was this, but it's actually not this, it's that. That's ego that's keeping you from saving others. Once you establish and you see things are not right, do not bat or shy away. Do not get in a fearful mode. This is for us to stand up. Those who are seeing it, we need to stand together, hold together. Love, kindness to each other. That's the opposite of what they want, because they want us to fight each other, hate each other, kill each other. Let's backfire. Let's make their energies in vain. Let's do the opposite of what they want. The outcome they want is hate. Let's move in love. Let's shock the hell out of them and change up the whole system. They want us to promote hate, distance, separation. You're not like me. You're not my color. You're not my this. You're not my religion. You don't believe what I believe. You're shot up. I'm not. That all these different divisions that they place in place for us. Destroying the family, destroying us, destroying the kids, destroying the man, destroying the kings and queens, destroying everything so that we're at each other's throat. We're the only being or only community that actually fights against each other. All the other communities work together. And if they stand up and see one of theirs come up in front of them and they're in a place of customer service or whatever and they see one of their people show up, they're going to go out their way to help them. Yet as let me walk up to a place where there's one of mine, she going to make sure she give me the hardest time. Her face going to immediately change to this. If she was like this with the others, she going to immediately be like, and that's sad. That's sad. Because if you hate me, you hate yourself, because I am you and you are me. And no matter what you do and what we do and what they tell us, it is what it is. And we have to stop accepting anything other than what we know is real and truth and authentic. Let's get back to our authenticity. Love one another. We ain't going to tolerate each other. But let's work together as a team in unity and come together, build communities so we can save each other. It cannot be done alone. We have to come together as a community. We have to work together. We have to find some ground, common ground, that we can work together to build back what has been broken. It's time. The time is now. Now. People are going to start dropping all around you. I'm sure you've already lost a lot of people through this whole foolishness. And there's a lot more lives to go because of the agenda. We have to start finding our loved ones are going. Maybe it's going to take that one loved one for them to take out, for you to actually stand up and like, enough is enough. But why does that person have to be sacrificed before you say enough is enough? Why do you have to lose a family member before you say enough is enough? Why does it have to personally impact you? Because it wasn't your family that died? You don't care? Why don't you stop it before it becomes your family that they're hurting? Before it does touch somebody in your family, because it will. Stand up. Let's stand together in love, harmony. Love and harmony. No more fighting, no shooting. Love and harmony. Pass this on. Like, share, subscribe. We need to hear this message. Everyone needs to stand up. It's time. Empress A Star. Wake up.